For record keeping, the time is 8 p.m. exactly. October 18th, I believe. Oh, sorry. The 16th. I had the 18th on my mind for some other scheduled event. It's the 16th, 2024. There's no way on God's green earth that I can discuss right now. I am in no liberty whatsoever do I have the right to discuss any events in the air, in the backyards, on the sidewalk, on the arterial street with the cars, across the street, in the front yard. Do you get the drift? Can't even talk about the weather going on at the location of 1509 S Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. What I am guided to say is what I said last time when I informed the public about what is going on. So, Saudi Arabia with Putin are desperately hanging onto power in my country. They're desperately hanging onto power through elected officials who are in power in my country. One of those elected officials is Donald J. Trump. What I am to tell the public is Donald does not have any problems with Iran. The Ayatollah, those generals, none whatsoever. He's beginning to have mucho problemos with Hezbollah, with the Taliban, with Iran right now, like so to speak, recently he is. But up till this date and time, October 16th, the headlines for his problemos with Iran are fake information produced by the U.S. federal law enforcement. It's always the same dance. That the federal officers who are arrested for sedition, for insurrection, for treason, for terrorism, produce with Putin's and the Saudi royal family who run and operate the U.S. and Western press. They put out these headlines. Of course, they're the worst in the United States of America. The headlines are rancid about how Trump's under threat by Iran, or there's going to be threats, domestic terrorist threats from so on and so forth. Just pick a group. They like to, the Department of Homeland Security, which is 100% neo-Nazi, white supremacist, under full control of Putin. That's been on my account for 7 years. I've never said anything different. All right, I'm sorry to the people who can't access the first 2 years of my documents that I collected on the United States. That's due to Donald and due to Elon Musk. All right, so nonetheless, it's the same information I've been putting out, except there was some evidence and documents that the public isn't able to access. But I've never backed off with the U.S. federal law enforcement and specifically the Department of Homeland Security. How do I know that? Because I lived in New York State. I lived in New York City. I saw it firsthand. Okay, moving on from there. So these groups, FBI, so on and so forth, which I have seen firsthand at 1509 S Street Northwest, engage in terrorism that I'm not at liberty to talk about whatsoever. These groups work with the press. They put out these phony articles, these phony headlines about how Donald's scared of Iran, how the FBI is investigating this or that terror threat. It's complete and utter malarkey. All right. So what I'm telling the public now on the date and time that I stated in the intro is the same information that I'm saying that I said before, okay, in my last YouTube. I'm really not at liberty to go on YouTube? No, none. No liberty here for me to go on YouTube. So this is a big deal that I am doing this. In any day, at any point in time, the United States is going to receive military strikes. They're from the U.S. good guys that I can't wait to shake hands and say thank you for saving my life. Oh, no doubt. And they're from